more you listen, the more you know. This is Good Politics with Dr. Wilson and Adam Whiteman.
There wasn't even coercion if Zelensky did not know.
Right. I mean, that's the key. That's the key fact right there.
Did Zelensky know?
No, I mean, that's the key fact. I believe they set it up so that he wouldn't know. That was the key fact.
Aid was being delayed. Yeah.
Right. So I think that was actually smart. That was smart. If I was a lawyer, I'd say, look, you can't tell him this little fact. If you tell him, you've got some problem,
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's actually one of the things that the lawyers would do is not put that element in there because it creates a problem.
They did get to Zelensky very quickly. Zelensky immediately was saying, yeah, no, we were just having a friendly conversation.
Yeah, I mean, the thing that's definitely public misinformation is that he was either bribed or extorted. The truth is he was a happy camper. They both agreed with each other. They were just, it's like they were friends or something.
Right,
So,
right. Like, let's say that proven criminality is completely off the table. What can they do with the unethical behavior? Let's say that they make the narrative that Trump was trying to serve his own campaign interests instead of trying to bring the truth to light. What's the most that they can do?
I mean, the most that they can do is use this to do two things. Further erode Trump's political support, which is what this is all about. Or, at the very least, they get a good consolation prize. They keep him confined into a space where it's going to be difficult for him to win. He looks, if you can keep his poll numbers 44% or below, it's
going to be hard for him to win.
Yeah, because, Trump has a ceiling anyway. He can't get his poll numbers very high. And so, his only path to winning is backing in. He got lucky last time. He lost the popular vote. He's got a couple of key states that he's got to win or else it's all over for him. To some extent, his path to victory isn't very good. It's like rickety. And this is all part of trying to keep that rickety or make it even worse. I think, though, he's going to survive it because I think the underlying case, I think people are going to get tired of this. The underlying case looks bad. It's like, it's not really that big of a deal. He tried to get opposition research. Okay, so you got your hand in the cookie jar. What is it for? Okay, so I wanted that file vetted. Why'd you want the file vetted? Because Biden's got a public conflict. Why does Biden have a public conflict? That's Biden's fault. You're blaming Trump. Biden is the one who had the conflict there.
Right.
So because there's this public conflict, my hand is in the cookie jar for what? Because I want to have some information on that.
Why do I?
Yeah, so I can use it in a campaign. So that is the worst that you have on me, And so I think Trump will survive this. But the problem is that, he's just not that popular. Right. Some of this is his own fault,
It's like he was tremendously unpopular with suburban.
Suburban thing is a real problem.
Yeah.
If I concede the urban area and I have the rural in my favor, there's an urban-rural dynamic. But if I also concede the suburb, then now all of a sudden there's no way I can make that up. The loss of the suburb is going to be a problem for Republicans, and we're starting to see that in many states. You saw it in Virginia. You saw it. I haven't looked at the data, but I wonder if it's in Kentucky too. So this will be a problem for him. The loss of the suburb probably is going to be the thing that will sink him unless they can change that. I think Scaramucci is going to be wrong. Scaramucci was saying that Trump is going to have to bag it, like get out of the race, and I think he's wrong. I think Trump will survive this, and Trump will have a very difficult fight in the campaign because of the suburb problem.
Right.
And I think it's going to be tough for him in re-election.
Yeah.
Economy will be a variable.
I think that a lot of people do vote with their heart, though. And so I think that's why some of that postmodern strategy, we're in the postmodern era where they can be flashy and, really kind of cocky a-holes. And bottom line, I don't really see Trump doing that anymore. And I think that's going to affect his poll numbers in some way because a lot of his following was the kind of extreme,
Right now, the senators have him constrained relative to what he's normally like. Because of the impeachment, the senators kind of have him a little bit in a box. Then they're saying things to him, like, don't do this, don't do that. They're trying to keep him because the senators could turn on him. If the senators turn on him, they could vote him out of office. That's a small clique, a small number. So he's trying to be nice to the senators. He's trying to do things that the senators want so he can weather this storm. Once he's cleared, he'll come out of the box again. And whether that's good or bad depends on whether you like that. I mean,
Right.
some people don't like that because they don't like some of the things he says. But other people, like you say, some of his base, they do like it. I don't know what to say about that. All I
So
can
the
tell you is
Senate-
right now they kind of have him. They kind of have him a little bit in a box.
Who controls the Senate right now?
The Republicans do.
Okay, and and that's the one thing that's keeping them in office and kind of
Right.
almost safe from this impeachment
Right,
thing.
right. The senators are keeping him safe, and so therefore they have the most political power that they've ever have right now. You know, because they can, if they turn on him, then he'd be in trouble. Yeah.
Really interesting stuff. I'm glad
Yeah.
we had this talk.
Your only source for truly balanced politics. Broadcast from Wright State University, this is Good Politics with Dr. Sean Wilson and Adam Whiteman.